Well, it is Monday and I am back in the office. I was in Delaware County, Pennsylvania this morning representing a client. Now back in the office in Morristown, Pennsylvania to see some clients in the afternoon session. Tomorrow I'll be back in Delaware County representing a client. Later in the week, I'll be in Montgomery County, followed by Cape May County to finish off the week. So a busy week as always for our law firm, both in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. 95 has been a huge problem coming back and forth, at least for me, going back to Pennsylvania and coming back into New Jersey. The Betsy Ross Bridge exit, which I usually take on home whenever I'm coming back from court, that exit was closed, but it's my understanding that that might be open later on in the week or next week. I know that the actual reconstruction of the common exit is going to take months. Not sure why it takes that long, but that's what's being told. With regards to recent blog articles, I put an article regarding the Conor McGregor situation. I don't want to really call it that. It really wasn't that much of a news story, but it did make the headlines on ESPN and some local news. McGregor had been there at the Miami Heat game. The Miami Heat were playing the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals. They're still doing that. I think tonight is it's game 5 or game 6, and Denver can win the championship tonight. But anyway, the Heat mascot and Conor McGregor are supposed to have this skit where Conor is advertising this, I believe, this pain medication or this pain spray, and him and the mascot were supposed to simulate a fight. Well, it went horribly wrong, and McGregor hits the mascot once in the face, and then the guy's on the ground and he hits him again. The mascot actually suffered some injuries, had to go to the ER. It doesn't sound like injuries were that severe. It sounds like he was sent home with some pain medication and he's going to be fine. But it's a good opportunity to discuss the crimes of simple assault, aggravated assault, and what this actually was. Now, in my opinion, no crime was committed here. Whether or not the mascot wants to bring some civil action against McGregor, that really has to do with whether or not the assumption of risk if McGregor exceeded what was consented to. Now, with regards to criminal action, yes, you can be charged criminally if you enter into a mutual agreed to fight, a mutual scuffle as the law defines it. It is a misdemeanor of the 3rd degree in Pennsylvania. It is a disorderly persons offense in New Jersey. Now, if really what defines a simple assault versus an aggravated assault is the intent to cause injury and the extent of that injury and what injuries were actually caused. So if it's an intent to cause serious bodily injury or serious bodily injury caused, that is more suited for an aggravated assault charge, whereas simple assault is serious bodily injury or an intent to cause serious bodily injury. If, hypothetically speaking, McGregor was charged, this is probably a simple assault case, depending on the extent of the charges. Obviously, if this mascot had, for instance, a fractured orbital or some type of lacerations which led to stitches, well, then we get in the area of possibly an aggravated assault. But again, I don't think he's going to be charged. With regards to the civil liability, again, I'm not sure. I don't really handle those types of cases, but I would say that more than likely there's no case here. The mascot agreed to be involved in this little skit and didn't realize that who he was asking to hit him was obviously a professional fighter, and obviously didn't realize that the incredible power that McGregor has in his fist. And what really, though, with regards to both a civil and criminal charge, was that second punch. I'm not sure what was agreed to, but it looked like that perhaps the mascot wasn't ready for that second punch. And that's really where the serious injury occurred. Not so much when McGregor knocked him down, because for all we know, that could have been planned. Not saying that McGregor could have knocked the guy down with one punch. He obviously could. But again, the injury seemed to come from that second punch. And again, with regards to the civil liability, I believe that if any civil liability were to attach, it would come from that. So, but if you have questions regarding simple assault or aggravated assault, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, website gambonelaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and the family. All my books, my blogs, and videos are available there in one convenient format. I'm going to link in the article that I wrote on Conor McGregor. I don't discuss self-defense because this wasn't a self-defense issue, but obviously the issue of self-defense, if it is asserted by the defense, then it is on the state, or in the case of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth, to prove beyond a reasonable doubt the person was not defending themselves based on some fear of bodily injury or even death. So that's just a little kind of a short, in a nutshell, just a legal opinion on simple assault versus aggravated assault. Again, I don't think this case is going anywhere, but again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're traveling on 95, try to avoid it, take alternate pass if you can. If you can't, do the best to allot the proper time, but hopefully the federal and state authorities can get moving on the reconstruction of that portion of 95, and people can get moving with their lives. So once again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a great Monday, have a great week, and I'll talk to you all very soon.